Welcome back to another video. Oh, she bad. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be making some ribs in the oven. But first I'm going to show you guys how I season the ribs, okay? So they were frozen. I let them defrost. Sometimes I devein the back of it, but I kind of like the fat, so I'm going to leave it on there, okay? So we did it all nice and clean, right? So what I like to do first, since it's like fresh, I like to pat some of the water off of it, okay? And what this is gonna do, so the seasoning can stick on it, okay? All right, so you just kind of do that, and then flip it on over, and just kind of get some of that excess water out. As you can see, it kind of sits on there. You don't want that seasoning to run off, okay? Ooh, that looks nice and meaty. And that's pretty much it on that. Just pat it dry as much as you can. All right? And then what I like to do for my seasoning, now everybody does their seasons different, all right? So I'm going to give you guys a little tip on what I do to season my ribs. These are country style ribs. So I'm going to wind up putting a little bit of olive oil on there. And what this olive oil is just going to sit on here, and it's going to be able to hold all those seasonings that we're going to put on there, right? I also like to put a little mustard. I'm going to put a little smoked sauce on there. Now the mustard, gives it a little flavor that you don't know about it. A little secret, right? This gives you that barbecue flavor, right? Like it's on the grill. And then we're just gonna put a little seasoning salt. I'm gonna top it off with a little paprika. See, y'all, comment, because y'all don't know about that, all right? Make sure you put some comments in there. Gonna put a little ground pepper, a little chopped onions. We have garlic salt. I have a little twist. This is Italian dressing, and this is a tenderizer, okay? So don't sleep on that. And Montreal, this is actually steak seasoning, but it works on everything, and it is a bomb.com. So let's go. All right? And then, don't forget, oranges. Now remember, oranges has a little citrus, so it's kind of like it has a little bit of oomph in it that gives it flavor, and it also tenderizes, okay? So what I'm going to do first is, let's go ahead and we will put some of the steak seasoning on there, right? So now you season this to your taste, okay? Definitely season it to your taste. I like to put the seasoning on here on the bottom first, and then I'm going to come back and hit it with a little mustard, okay? So just get a little bit on there, because I'm going to come back and I'm going to do some more, okay? So get it all in there. Forget the mustard. It was ready to come on out of there, all right? Now this is a secret now, because y'all probably don't know about that mustard now, all right? And then, of course, I did forget to put that olive oil on there, but I'm going to come back and hit it too, with just a little drops on here too, all right? Not too many, just a little bit, so when I rub it in, everything going to be good to go. And olive oil is better than regular oil anyway, okay? And you come on, hit it with a little bit of that smoke, shake it up. I can't find the original smoke no more, but hey, this is all good, okay? And because you want that flavor though, even though it's going in the oven, okay? I'm gonna come on with a little seasoning salt. I know, it's looking good. Little onions, that way I don't have to, now if I was doing it on the grill, I would chop up onions. But since I'm not, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit, give it that little extra flavor, okay? Now I'm gonna come back and do all this. I'm gonna repeat the same process on the reverse side, okay? Don't panic. Don't panic. And then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of Italian dressing. Remember what I told you this do? It's a little tenderizer here, okay? So you're gonna hit it with a little bit, and you don't want it too much on there, you know? But you just hit it with a little bit, okay? Now I'm gonna put a little bit. I know it looks like a lot, but honey, once you flip it over and everything like that. Now this paprika, now this is a real trick that people don't know about. It kind of gives it that it's been on the grill, okay? It gives it that. Now, the orange. You get you some oranges, you cut them up, and then you just squeeze it on there. Look at that. Woohoo! You squeeze it. Now, you can also, I leave these in the pan so it can actually cook. Okay? So we're going to sit them to the side, and then we'll leave them. If I was doing it on the grill, I would put them in the grill. But since I'm going to do it in the oven, I'm going to put them in the oven, right? So see, you just take it, you flavor it, season it, and guess what? Now we just rub. Look at that. Ooh, we just rubbing all those seasonings on, right? You just get it all in there. Get it all in there. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Now, boy, if you already know, wait till these come out of the oven, all right? So you're getting all on the sides, you're doing all that, making sure that it's all good. Now, once you coat that side, remember, you did your all your juices here, put everything in there, you good to go. You can now flip it over, okay? So we take it like that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. And we're going to flip that over. And guess what? We're going to repeat the same thing over again. Let me grab a couple napkins. Wipe my hands. And we're going to start that process over on the second part. Okay? How that looking so far? Looking pretty good, huh, y'all? All right, so listen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying a little bit of everything. So I know I like to eat, so I definitely like to cook. So I'm showing you guys some of the techniques that I do when I cook. All right? So remember, we're going to put some mustard, put a little bit of the olive oil, right? We're going to put some mustard on it. We also put the smoked sauce on it already. We come back with a little bit of seasoning salt. We'll put a little extra on this side because when I turn it back over, we're going to go ahead and put it in the pan, all right? And then we'll double back. And you just double back and then put a little bit more seasoning on top if it comes out. That's it and that's all. Okay? So then it's really no order as to how to put the seasoning in on it. So it's totally up to you. Alright? But like I said, I'm going through this. I'm just repeating the same steps, getting it all seasoned. Remember, it's bone back here, so giving it a little bit of extra okay? All right, and then we got the onions. These chopped onions be bomb too, okay? So I hope you guys like this. I need somebody to try this. Comment, come back, comment. Let me know if you've done this before. Definitely put that down there in the comments. Let me know. All right. All right. Now this seasoning right here gives it a real okay. Because it's really good on steaks, so it's super bomb on there. All right. So look how good that looks. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna put this. Pretty much this last one, top it with some orange And look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my God. And we still got to rub, remember, right? We still rubbing. We're going to take that orange, remember? And go ahead and give it that flavor. Look at that. Remember, oranges have citrus in it. Well, you just do that. I'm going to say that last one, so when we flip it over and do that, we'll still have a little bit more. And now I rub and rub and rub. Look at that. Rub it in. Look at that. Ooh. Does that look good? Yep. You just take it and you just rub, rub, rub. Go ahead. Whatever, all the excess that comes off, just make sure you get it back on there. Now look at that. Look at there. Look at there. All right, so that's pretty much how we do that as far as the seasoning is concerned. Now, like I said, if you want, you could put the onions in there, cut up like a whole onion and put that over in there if that's what you choose. Since I'm not putting it on the grill, I'm gonna go ahead and that's why I put the chopped onions in there, all right? So give me a minute. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna put this in the pan, all right? All right, so I got the pan, so we're gonna put it in this pan. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some foil on it just because I don't want it to stick. So I'm gonna put this at the bottom. You don't have to do it because you can just kind of spray the pan, but I don't want to keep coming to check it. So it's just kind of best to do it like this. And then what I like to do, instead of putting some grease at it just so it won't kind of stick, I'm going to spray it with some canola oil. Okay, now you can use vegetable oil or whatever you choose. Okay, and that's just so it kind of won't stick or whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this from here into the pan, into the oven. All right. The oven is preheating at 350 degrees. You're going to put this in there once it preheat. 2 hours at 375, or you can do 400. No more than that if you're not watching it, okay? All right. And I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. And oh my goodness. I'm going to start it like this, all right? Look at that. Look at all those juices. Now, all these extra juices, of course, we're just going to, guess what? We're going to roll them right on down in there. Yes, yes. Look at that. Look at there. Look at there. And then, remember what we said we was going to do? Put those oranges on there. And that's that citrus. It's going to go in there for a minute, and we're gonna come back with that last juice. And this won't do nothing too. Say if you let these cook on your food, you just open them up, put them on there so that the inside of it, all that still, and go. You won't take that out, but you know, hey, go ahead on and just sit them on in there like that, and then put that in the oven. 375, and we good to go. All right, so now when this come out in 2 hours, I'll be back to show you the finishing touches. All right, forgive me all my mess. I got to clean this up. Let me get out of here now. Oh, she bad. All right, come on back and check these ribs out. Don't forget to comment. Let me know if y'all tried this before. All right, bye.